And now I'm going to lead us in a meditation and embodied prayer this morning. So I invite you just to get in a comfortable seat. And we're going to do a little breathing this week again, as we did last week. And actually, before I forget, I want to recognize that the prayer today is an adapted prayer from a woman named Milana Don. So I want to acknowledge her. And we've adapted her prayer today. So we're going to just do a breathing exercise. I've done this for a couple times now. And this is just a little bit of a tweak on one. So I invite you, if you're comfortable, to put your hands deliberately someplace on your body. And to just get in a space of reverence, if you're not already. And if you'd like to shut your eyes gently. And just start noticing your breath. That's always the first step. Just notice the in and out. The second step is elongating the in and out. So a deeper in breath and a slightly deeper out breath. The third step I'm going to ask you to do today is to add a pause at the end of the inhale. Kind of pause at the top of your breath just for a few seconds. And then after your exhale, pause again before you take that inhale. So let's just do that a few times. The next thing I'd like you to do is just to extend that pause a little bit. So again, a slow, extending your inhale, extending the pause between your inhale and exhale, and then exhaling, and pause between your exhale and your next inhale. So just holding it just a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. And so the next step I'm going to ask you to do is that when you are in that pause, I want you to see what you can notice in your body in that pause. Both after the inhale and after the exhale, those slight pauses, and you can extend those pauses. What do you notice in your body? Can you notice any tightness? Just the feeling of your body? Could you notice your heartbeat? That is one thing I'm noticing on those pauses. So I'm just going to let us be silent for a minute and see what you notice in your body. And then during those pauses, and with whatever you notice, maybe you notice that you really want to, again, breathe again, like after your exhale, do you want to breathe in? Do you feel that need to breathe out after that pause? And then can you recognize that feeling, those feelings you're feeling inside your body as your spark of life? As that life force that's inside you that's telling you, I want you to breathe again. I want us to keep going. You want that next breath. It's that life force, that spark of life that's willing you to breathe again. Can you connect with that life force during this breathing exercise a little bit deeper? And we might call that life force our soul, or maybe we'd call it the ground of our being, as it said in the last reading. I invite you to do this week. I've been doing this breathing this week, and it's pretty powerful. The life that I feel during those pauses. In and out. And now our prayer. Great Sacred, help me to recognize that the spirit of life that moves through my body also moves through this earth. Help me to see that our bodies are celestial bodies. Stardust sparkles in my bones. Help me to notice that the ocean roars through my cells and streams along my interior, mixing with the minerals of the land. Help me to observe that when I breathe the sigh of the trees and the leaves, I am also nourished by the sunlight they capture. Help me to glimpse that I am interconnected with the expression of life in this world. Help me to realize that the wind is my breath and I move to the rhythmic cycles orchestrated by our orbit through space. Help me to trust the divine order perfected over eons, knowing I am held in life's eternal embrace, and to be awakened to the divine in every other being surrounding me. Help me live in gratitude of all and in wonder. Peace and amen and amen.